day in crypto. Holy duck, man. Bitcoin has absolutely exploded again, this time smashing $19,000 and coming within just a few $100 of a new all-time high. This on the same day that we get confirmation that Ethereum 2.0 has been cleared for launch in 1 week's time. Also, XRP and Stellar Lumens have just been pumping like crazy this week. So what the heck is going on with that? We're going to investigate all of this. My name is Lark, and this is where you subscribe for all of the hottest and all of the latest happening out here in the wild land of crypto. Now, before we begin, a big thank you to BlockFi for sponsoring today's episode. So if you want to earn an easy passive income with your Bitcoin, then you need to check out their lending service. You can lend out your Bitcoin and get paid 6% a year in Bitcoin. You can also lend out your Ethereum at 5.25% a year, Litecoin at 5%, gold at 5%, and dollar coins like USDT for 9.3%. You can even select your payout options, so you can choose to, for example, deposit dollars and then get paid out in Bitcoin if you want. So that's a super cool option. So BlockFi basically lets you put your crypto to work. So don't let your crypto be lazy. Let it make some money for you and compound those gains. And as a special bonus, if you sign up for BlockFi using the link down below in the description, then you can get up to a $250 Bitcoin bonus. Okay, now let's talk about Bitcoin today, and just wow. Today, Bitcoin hit a new 2020 high. Never get tired of talking about new 2020 highs, $19,472. Now that's around $500 short of the all-time high price. The price has retraced a little bit since hitting that high earlier today, but right now we only need a 5% pump for Bitcoin to officially register a new all-time high. Very, very exciting. The Bitcoin price has literally only been higher than today for 2 or 3 days in its history, so it's just totally crazy. This is a big deal. And if we zoom out a little bit here too, to the monthly chart, we can see something really amazing happening. Bitcoin is just about to register the highest monthly close in its history. Now, unless something dramatic happens in the next few days, and this is exactly what is going to happen, and that is a big deal. Now, zooming out a bit further, we can see what happened the last 2 times that Bitcoin closed a higher monthly candle that passed over the previous all-time high monthly candle. So the first time it happened, Bitcoin rallied by 7,300% over an 11-month period. The second time it happened, Bitcoin rallied by 1,450% over a 9-month period. Now, in both of these situations, Bitcoin obviously returned incredible gains during that bull run phase of the market, the really big bull run, right? The crazy run. Well, it's hard to predict what sort of price action we can see, by looking at this particular chart here. One thing is for sure, if history rhymes, then we are on the cusp of a major rally for Bitcoin. You ain't seen nothing yet. This is just the warm-up show. A rally so big soon that basically 2017 is just going to be a little blip on the radar, footnote in history. So have a look at this chart here to prove the point. The green arrows mark the tops of the first 2 Bitcoin bull runs. Now the first peak, almost invisible on this chart. It's not the logarithmic chart, but just, it's very indicative of how it all looks. The second, just a little bump. The third bull run, well, it's going to look just like those old 2 tops in about 2 years' time. My only question is, who the heck is selling their Bitcoin right now? I just don't get it personally. With the markets poised for just incredible gains over the next year or so, why sell now? What are you doing? Unless it's an emergency, I can understand that, but I can only assume that most of the liquidity for the buys and sells right now is just traders, right? Maybe a few random bag holders who are thinking, hey man, I'm a genius, I'm going to cash out here by 50, 60%, it's going to crash down to $3,000, going to buy it all up there. Those guys are going to miss out on the coming 10x gains for Bitcoin. You stack your sats, you chill, you hold, right? You hold. Now moving on to Ethereum, we have just got some such exciting news for Ethereum. It's all so exciting these days, it's amazing. The ETH 2.0 deposit contract has received enough Ethereum to be able to launch. That's obviously incredible news. I never doubted for a minute that we wouldn't get enough Ethereum to be able to reach this deposit limit. In fact, there's now more than 700,000 Ethereum sitting in the contract address, so that's very exciting. It's about 160,000 more than was actually required. I'm sure that number's going to keep going up over the next few days. Ethereum 2.0 will now officially launch on December 1st as scheduled. Massive achievement here for Ethereum. And yet, we must remember this is only a first step on what will be a long journey towards the final version of ETH 2.0 over the next year and a half, maybe even 2 years time for the entire thing to actually be deployed. This is just staking, phase 0. Now, with the current amount of Ethereum staked, annual rewards are going to be around 20% right now. Wowzers! That is impressive and just a very, very good reward for those early believers, right? The early risk takers who stake their Ethereum. But I doubt that the rates will stay that high for very long. You see, staking, it's already super easy. Most people just don't realize it yet. You can stake right now using a service like Anchor's Staker app. It's so easy to do, it's ridiculous. You just connect your MetaMask, follow a few simple steps, and bada bing, bada boom, you can have your Ethereum staked in about 2 minutes time. And using a service like this also lets you stake with way less than the required 32 Ethereum to stake directly into the deposit contract. In fact, with Staker, you only need 0.5 Ethereum. And a big bonus of using a service like this is that they actually give you a proxy token in return so you can stay liquid. So you actually get an AETH token. So it's not, officially Ethereum, but it's a proxy token for your stake. But let's just keep it real for a second. Even using MetaMask for something as simple as the Staker app, it's a bridge too far for many crypto investors, right? It's all scary stuff. Okay, we get that. That's why exchange staking, that's going to be a big deal. I'm going to push the staking number up massively. Just today, Kraken announced that it will be releasing staking for ETH 2.0 very soon. I fully expect that we're going to see exchanges like BINANCE, maybe even Coinbase, following in the next few weeks to few months, announcing they will be offering staking for ETH 2.0, all of which means that the total rewards will go down a lot. So that staking reward is going to go down a lot as thousands of new users lock up their ETH via exchanges. Still though, even if 5 million Ethereum are locked up, the rewards are still pretty decent, so it's got that going for it. Shame about that 2-year lockup period, though. That's probably the biggest drawback of getting these, pretty substantial rewards. Like I said before, I'm just going to be sticking with, lending in BlockFi for right now. Now, I might update that opinion at some point in the future, but that 2-year lockup period, it's a long time, man. Next up, XRP has been exploding this week, defying all gravity as it soared by 185% in just 5 days, hitting price highs not seen since early 2018. Certainly a good day for all the XRP bag holders out there. Now, why the heck has XRP been exploding anyway? Maybe it was just time. It was in the cards. It was just, XRP's moment in the sun. But I think a more probable explanation is that FOMO is starting to kick in. Now, on December 12th, all XRP holders will be airdropped the Flare token. Now, this is a smart contract utility fork of XRP. So Flare integrates with Ethereum's virtual machine, thus allowing existing Ethereum decentralized applications to be able to be ported over to Flare to serve the XRP ecosystem. Now, this is actually a pretty damn big deal as it's supported by Ripple's investment arm, RippleX. So, it's official. It's not some rogue airdrop or something. This is, being backed by Ripple itself. So probably the biggest thing to happen to XRP in a pretty gosh darn long time. So really no wonder to see the price soaring as it has been. This airdrop could end up being worth a lot of money. And it also does really, to me, reinforce the dominance of Ethereum because everyone is working to connect to Ethereum's liquidity in one way or another. Now look, I just want to mention this. If you missed this massive pump, then please be careful, because now is actually a dangerous time to be buying XRP. Yes, it can pump more. I'm not saying that it can't pump more, but it could also retrace a lot and quite fast after that mind melting run up that it has had. So just be aware of that. Now, I guess we're going to see in the next week or two just how much the XRP community values this airdrop. And XRP is not alone in the mega pump category this week. In fact, XRP's little brother, Stellar Lumens, has also pumped by an insane 170% in the last 5 days. Now, the reasons behind Stellar's pump are a little less clear. Probably it's just pumping because XRP is pumping. Now, there was a major network upgrade in the last week for Stellar Lumens, but personally, I don't really think that that justifies such a big pump. We also got a big story that Stellar Lumens is the blockchain of choice for two new stablecoins, one the Brazilian real and the other an Argentinian peso stablecoin. That's a cool story, but I don't think it's enough, again, to cause a pump like this, since it's really just a remittance company running stablecoins on top of Stellar Lumens. This is not some kind of official initiative from the governments of Brazil or the governments of Argentina. It's just a remittance company who's doing this. Now, there has been some speculation that the U.S. central bank digital currency is actually just going to end up being USDC running on the Stellar blockchain, but honestly, that's just an internet rumor at this point. I don't give that any particular credence. You know, the XRP community says similar things about XRP, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt. Now, in my mind, the Stellar pump represents one thing, and the XRP pump too, really. Irrational alt pump season is on. This is how the market cycle works. Money flowed into Bitcoin. Then you see the big caps, Ethereum, XRP, Stellar Lumens, Litecoin, all pumping like crazy. These are big, big pumps for such large cap altcoins. What comes next? Well, if Bitcoin behaves, the mid caps are going to start pumping super hard. These are the coins with market caps from 1 billion to 100 million approximately, right? Profits will start flowing from the big cap coins into these mid cap coins, then down to small cap coins, the under 100 million crowd. It's not an exact science, but if Bitcoin allows it, then we could see a lot more action for altcoins coming. But a mega pump or a mega dump from the big orange guy could ruin the party real fast for altcoins. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, your question for today: do you think that Bitcoin is going to hit its new all-time high this week? We're only 5% away from a new all-time high. It could happen at any moment. Or not. Let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.